Hi, boys and girls. It's Miss Nicole from the pre-K kindergarten area here at White Oak. And I am here to introduce you to the Bible story and the Bible point for this week. Over the past several weeks, we've learned how Jesus takes care of me. Jesus shows me the truth. Jesus helps me when I am tempted. And this week, we're learning that Jesus understands my challenges. Our Bible story comes from Mark chapter 8. And it talks about how Jesus, as he was going around telling people of God's promises, that he faced many challenges during that time. And we also face challenges in our life today. And Jesus is there for us. He's there when we're facing those challenges, and he understands what we are facing because of the challenges that he also faced. So have a good week. I'll see you soon. Bye.
Oh, hey there, chicken nuggets. It's me, Carl. Welcome to Grow TV.
Welcome to Grow TV. Hosted by Carl. Where we have fun with our friends, talk about Jesus, and go over everything the Bible has to offer. Now, once again, welcome to Grow TV.
Hey! Today's a very stressful but exciting day. Now I'm trying out for a basketball team, and there's 2 tests that I have to pass. A physical test, and then a sports history test. Now as you can imagine, I obviously passed the physical test. But I need to pass the sports history next. The test is tomorrow, so I was hoping I could practice for it now, if that's okay. Okay, perfect! Let's get started. Question number 1. What does the NBA stand for? A, National Basketball Association, or B, Never Bounce Apples? I didn't think this first question was going to be so tough. Alright. We'll use basketball, not apples. Duh. I'm going to go with B. Ah! Got it wrong. Alright, next one. How many bases are in a baseball field? Let me think. If there's 9 players on each team, that means there's 18 baseball cleats that all get packed into one bag. And if there are 8 planets, and we're the 3rd closest to the sun, and the sun is the brightest star in our galaxy, then that means there has to be 34 bases. 34! Final answer! No! I meant 34 minus 30! Alright, one more. I gotta get this one. Being on the basketball team is my dream. Here we go. What thing do teams pull on tug of war? Breathe, Carl. You know this. Just go with your gut. Don't think, just say it. Don't think, just say it. They pull butternut squash. Oh, wrong! A rope? Are you kidding me?
Whoa, Carl, what's going on?
It's the end of the world, Cassie. It's the end of the world, and it's my fault!
Well, I'm glad you're being so calm and not freaking out.
Well, Cassie, I have to pass my sports history test tomorrow. And well, I was practicing, and I was failing more than practicing.
I'm sure it wasn't that bad. I bet the questions are tough.
Really? All right, let's see if you can guess them. Give it a shot.
All right. Number 1, NBA stands for National Basketball Association. Number 2, there are 4 bases in baseball. And number 3, you use a rope in tug of war. Wow, these are really easy.
I kind of like this.
Listen, if you keep practicing, it'll get easier. This is just a challenge you have to overcome.
What do you mean, a challenge?
You know, a challenge. Something that may be a little difficult, but you have to work on it to overcome it.
Oh, I got it. I don't know. It just seems like a super tough situation that I might not be able to overcome.
Well, you gotta try, right? Jesus went through a lot of struggles himself. You know that, didn't you?
Of course, more than I can count.
And you know how you were guessing those answers and trying to predict which ones were right?
Yeah, I wasn't really good at predicting.
Sure, but Jesus was.
Jesus made predictions?
All the time. But there's one specific time that Jesus made a prediction that made someone pretty angry.
Ooh, drama. I'm all about the drama.
Well, Jesus was teaching the disciples, and what he told them is that he was going to die and be raised from the dead 3 days later.
Predicting your own death? I'd say that's a little more impressive than predicting a sports question.
So you can imagine that was pretty big news to everyone there, because they didn't want Jesus to die.
Of course not. They had just met him, and they all loved him.
Yeah, and so out of everyone, Peter was the most upset.
Classic Peter.
Peter pulled Jesus to the side and let him know how much he disapproved of what Jesus said.
Whoa! Peter disapproved? Didn't he know who he was talking to?
He did, of course. Peter just didn't understand why Jesus felt like he had to die. Jesus shut him down and began to tell them more of some really important stuff.
I think I remember what that was. Oh. Right. Jesus told them that if they wanted to follow him, they would have to deny themselves and pick up their cross. What does that mean?
It means to choose what God wants over what we want.
Well, that doesn't sound easy.
It definitely isn't, but it's what it takes, and as you know, it's worth it.
I sure do, but...
What?
Well, this whole sports history challenge, there's just one challenge that I have and will face. But Jesus never had to try for a basketball team or study for a test.
Yeah, so?
So, maybe Jesus did have challenges, but ours might be a little different. I guess it would be nice for someone to know exactly what my challenges are.
Well, Carl, I can tell you that just because Jesus hasn't faced the challenges you face, it doesn't mean he can't help or doesn't understand.
I don't know, Cassie. What would the Son of God know about having to study for a test? He's Jesus. He knows everything.
Think about it, Carl. The only reason Jesus was on the earth was to show us how much he loves us. He was tempted more than anyone else and experienced everything that humans go through. Loneliness, rejection, disappointment, sadness, you name it. There's no challenge that he doesn't understand.
You really believe Jesus understands my challenges?
100%. And I also believe you just said our big idea.
Oh my goodness.
Today's big idea is Jesus understands my challenges.
So let's say super loud on the count of 3. Ready?
Ready.
1,
2,
3. Jesus understands my challenges! Yes! Yes, he does! Jesus understands my challenges. Well, now I feel a lot more ready for any kind of challenge.
you think?
Of course! Bring it on, world! You can't stop me.
All right, what's this?
That is a baseball bat.
Yep, you nailed it. See you next week, kiddos.
Hit one out of the park.
Thank you for watching and tune in next week for a new episode of Grow TV.
Before the day I took a breath, you had a plan.